Greetings, people. I come in peace. Not long now for this intriguing bout. Both camps are extremely confident. Particularly Joseph Parker. He seems mentally harmonic. I've been listening to Andy Lee's comments over the past couple of days, and I think we are in for a treat. He spoke about taking away Daniel's jab, which they believe preempts his attacks. Well, if they can take away Daniel's jab, it'll be a frustrating night for Dan. Andy also said they don't intend to run, but still don't want to stand and trade. A tricky assignment. So, to me, that means they'll try to make Daniel miss and make him pay. They definitely have to gain Daniel's respect. Because the way he's talking, it's like it's a foregone conclusion he will steamroll Joseph. Yes, Daniel's the favourite, but I don't think it will be an easy task. I think this fight will be decided in the first couple of rounds. If Parker can halt Daniel's momentum early and gain respect enough so that Daniel thinks that split second longer before he attacks, Parker will grab and capture the initiative, the ambition to get into his own rhythm. And that's the last thing Dubois will want. Daniel just can't allow that, because Joe has the feet to dance all night if he lets him. We all know that Daniel will come forward, but he needs to be more clever with his attacks. He can opt to steamroll Joe and overwhelm him, but I don't think that'll work. But you never know. I would like to see Dubois move his head more, mix his punches up. The Parker camp want to take away his jab, so feint with it and throw the straight right, veering the volleys to the body and head. 2-1s, right then the left, then the odd 1-2s, closing Joe down but with the intention to making Joe lead off, then taking a slight step back to counter, or initiate an offensive with the intention of countering Joe's counters. I think Daniel's team cherry-picked Parker, seeing him as the less dangerous compared to a Bacoli, a Zhang or a Caballel. Hence his ring invasion after the Usyk-Fury rematch, obviously overlooking Parker. That might turn out to be a mistake. I have a feeling, regardless of what the Parker team say, that they still think Daniel is a little bit fragile if he doesn't get his own way. Personally, I think Daniel's fine if he can give it while he's taking it. But he loses heart when he's consistently tagged and isn't able to return fire. Has he vanquished that tendency in his game? Time will tell. We have to consider this. Remember, Joe was dropped twice in his last fight and got up to win. That builds fortitude, grit, and courage. The last couple of times Dubois has been down, he capitulated. Admittedly, Parker was very fortunate to get that win against Zhang. Zhang couldn't conclude the banquet laid before him. Dubois, on the other hand, would have mopped up every crumb. I think Joe's team intend on frustrating Daniel. The ingredients to beat Dubois is in every cookbook, but the skill and focus needed to pull it off is monumental, especially now. Dubois is young, hungry, and acquiring more erudition and refinement every time he enters the ring. That's why it will be interesting to see what other strings Dubois has added to his bow, if any. I don't think Daniel is crude. He has good ability, along with his vivaciousness of youth. He has strength, power, and can be relentless. He just has to be more polished with his defense and to be more unpredictable with his attacks. I think it's a 55-45 in Dan's favour. Still, I'm giving Joseph Parker a very good chance, especially if it goes past the halfway mark. Roll on Saturday night. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please subscribe. And remember, choose life.
Well, I guess that's about all.